Hello everybody and welcome back to Balake Farms. So you join me in March in Calmsden and it is the finale. So I've been thinking about it long and hard and I think it's time we wrap up Calmsden. The trouble is what I'm finding, I love the map and I love how far we've come now. We really have progressed well on this series, but we've sort of come to the point where there is no mods to like get that little bit bigger. I need a bigger combine, I need a bigger drill, I need bigger tackle, and I can't find the mods at the moment. So it's a bit of a shame because we've been enjoying it and we've enjoyed our tractors and the combines we've bought, but I think we've done really well. I think we've made a really solid effort with this, and today's episode is going to be all about getting all of these final little bits sold. So, you know, moving the milk over to the dairy. We probably won't get through all the dairy because they're slow, and like the sugar mill, there's quite a lot of sugar beet sat in there. There's, I think, 700,000 litres. So we are just going to get the majority of it all sold, all the products we've been making. So that includes sunflower oil, the strawberry milk, the new edition. We haven't had it long, but each one of those pallets is worth 20 grand. So you got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220,000 pounds just in that little square there. Obviously in April we've then got all of our fabric we've been making in our new spinnery, and as you can see yet again, I think these are about 15,000, 18,000 pound a pallet. So say that's 30, 60, 90. You're over 100 grand in fabric as well. So things have gone really well for us. We've done really well this series. We've started with bare minimum. We started with the old David Browns, if you remember, the 996. I think it's the one. Was it the 1210? Just have a quick little nosy while we're at. Oh no, it's the 1594. Started with this beauty of a tractor, and she's still with us. We've never ever sold a tractor on this farm. We have kept them all, and we started with the Renault. Well, I can't remember which Renault it is, but we started with the Renault as well. And from there, we built up. We bought case with Julies on it. We bought quad tracks. We bought the Fiat. The Fiat was brilliant. It was like a massive step up for us from what we've been used to. We'd slowly jumped into 180 horsepower straight off the bat, and that was massive. That was just a massive upgrade overnight. And now we're sat here with our 600 horsepower quad track and what's the 300 horsepower cases. Yeah, we've come a long way. We've been on a journey and we've done it. And we own quite a lot of land, surprisingly. It's not been too difficult to buy the land. So we've been buying land. If we have a quick look, we own all of this. So we've got field 12, 11, 10, 5, 2, 3, 33, 13, 14. So a fairly good sizable chunk really, especially with our machinery, because our machinery, when we've got a corner header that's only 6 metre long, it's crazy really. It takes a lot of doing, but we've made it work and we've done it all, and yeah, I think we're doing really well. So we are going to spend today's episode, like I say, getting bits sold. Probably we might just sell all the sugar as well, because the dairy's pretty full, and for what we're going to be doing, I don't think it's going to overly affect us too much. I don't think we'll get through it that quick. The milk's fairly quick. You get 3 pallets a day, so you got to think that's 60 grand a day you get. Oh, that ruined my neat stack. Yeah, so you get, oh dear, it's all gone wrong now. Yeah, so you get like 60 grand a day. So that is actually a really, really good production. Obviously, you've got the setup cost. You need your cows, you need your milk, you need sugar, milk. So there's a bit of a setup cost on it. But once you get it going, it is really good at making money. And I'm sure if we'd had that from the start, we would be, well, we'd be millionaires by now. Because 60 grand a day over the year, yeah, you're not turning it down, are you? So we are just going to get this loaded up. This is our sunflower. So the reason we stopped in March is because March is our sunflower date. Sunflower oil, should I say. So this is going to be sold first, and then next month we will be into fabric, and we can see what fabric's making. We will be taking the flour and the eggs with us. We've also got all the glass house, you know, their lettuces, and we've got all the strawberries there as well. So there's a bits and bobs to be selling. So we are just going to get this trailer loaded, and then what we'll do is we'll head up to the farmer's market to start with. We'll get the first load offloaded. So that'll be this lot. Then say next month we'll get the fabric done. June we are got the full trailer of soybeans to sell. So we all know how well soybeans do. So we should make a few pennies off that. And then we'll see where we are. See how much money we've raised, and yeah, see what land we could have bought. But yeah, let me quickly load this up. I'm going to get this trailer loaded up, and then we'll shoot over to the farmer's market together. Right, so here we are with our first load. So I did chuck some sugar on as well. So we've got, doesn't tell us exactly, but we've got 11,000 litres of strawberry milk. We've got 18,000 litres of sugar. We've got 10,000 litres of eggs. 18,000 litres of sun oil, or sunflower oil. 3,000 litres of flour. I actually think that's everything. So let's find out what we're going to get off this bad boy. Ooh, so that's, what's that, 500, and as you can see, each one of those milk, strawberry milk pallets, £28,000. So yeah, not too shabby at all. So yeah, well over £500,000 just on that one load we did there. So not too shabby at all. So that takes us up to £1.7 million. And we have all of that sugar beet sat in storage as well. There's 700,000 litres in there. Now, I don't know if we'll sell it all because it would just be long. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Because at 35,000 litres, what we're going to be? 3 trailers per 1,000. So, talking 21 trips to get it sold. So I don't think I will be doing that. So we are going to get the trailer loaded up now for next month, and then we can see what the fabric is going to make us. So we've got fabric next month. We'll have, obviously when we move on, we'll have some more strawberry milk, so we'll get that sold again. We'll have eggs as well, so we'll get them sold, and then we'll take a load more sugar as well, because we've still got absolutely tons of sugar coming through. So we'll definitely keep on top of that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what money we would have made. Because Because obviously these are the months we would be in anyway, so we would have been moving on to... Well, we've been moving on to this month to start our planting, if we were going to do some more planting. Which would have been... I think the sunflowers would have gone in this month. And then next month we would have then put everything else in. So, yeah, this is just the money we would have made in the next few months, which so far, £1.7 million, we could pretty much buy the biggest field on this map. But we haven't got the tackle to do it, which is the most annoying thing. Now, if there was mods for old or vintage machinery of the time period, what had big capacities, I'd have loved it. We could have really cracked on. But I'm not saying the series is done forever. If the mods are made, like I say, we will get back on it, because it is quite nice to do something different, and it'd just be nice to have that little bit bigger machinery. It's like the lorry. I'd like a bit bigger trailer, really. It'd be nice to have that just a bit bigger trailer for like the crops and stuff, because we've got 35,000 litres. It's a fair size, but it's no 50,000 litre trailer, is it? And 50,000 litre trailer would, you know, would be ideal for what we're doing. But yeah, so that is the fabric on. I'm just going to leave this. Ooh, super strength's been a bit temperamental today, as you've probably noticed. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to jump back to the house, close my eyes for an hour or two, and then we'll return in a bit to load up the next load. And now, for all you people with OCD, spot which one I've just deliberately put on the wrong way around to annoy people. Right, I'll go get some sleep. Right, so we're rolling back up to the farmer's market, and we've got 4,000 litres of eggs on, 9,000 litres of fabric, 36,000 litres of sugar, and 3,000 litres of strawberry milk. So let's get it all sold. So, not as good as last time. We've made a just shy of £400,000, probably about 370. 380 sort of thing, so still not too shabby, and it is now taking us over the £2 million mark. So we now have £2.1 million in our bank account, and when you think back to us starting and we had £0 in that account, and now look at us, £2.1 million. We feel like we're on top of the world. So I'm going to head down to the actual farmyard now, and we've got the strawberries there and the lettuces. We're going to get loaded up, bring that, and then we're going to move on to June. June is our final selling month per se. So then what we'll do is, once we've got to that point, we will get the soybeans sold, sell everything we've got, and then we'll see what our grand total for all this hard work. And we're 7 years in, bear in mind, so this is the seventh year. August would be the 7 whole years of running this map. So we've been through the calendar 7 whole times. And this is how far we've come. So you imagine another 7. How much more, how much further we would be. And we've made some silly purchases. Like, can you remember the F150? Loved it. And then it just didn't work. It just crashed into everything, so it was terrible. So we got that sold, and we got ourselves a nice British Defender. And that seems to have been reliable, which Land Rover and reliable are not two words that are usually used together a lot, are they? But it's done us very, very well. We've not really used it, that's the other thing. The cars are nice on the game, but to be honest, when you've got lorry and stuff, unless you've just got a little load, and to be honest, everything we've been doing here has been quite big, you just want to take the biggest vehicle you've got, just so it makes your life easy, don't you? But yeah, we've got quite a few strawberries to get on the trailer, so we're going to get all these loaded up. We've got quite a few cabbages to get on the trailer as well, so we'll get them loaded up. Don't think we've got many mushrooms. That mushrooms factory, glass house, to be honest with you, is not very good. It doesn't produce very well at all. You might as well save up and just get the bigger ones and get the product out of it. But yeah, I'm going to load these strawberries, all lettuces and mushrooms up. Then we'll move on. We'll pick up whatever's made overnight, and then we'll head over and pick up whatever's left over at the farmyard before we go get our trailer and we sell our soybeans. Right, so we have got quite a bit on from the glass houses. Took a bit longer to load up than I thought, but we have got 25,000 litres of strawberries, 25,000 litres of lettuces, and 4,000 of the mushrooms. Oh, wrong button. Let's get this all sold. Oh, not a bad start, you know, £100,000. Not bad for just add water and go sort of product. Yeah, about £120,000 time you've added in all the environmentals and everything. Yeah, like I say, not bad considering that is just water and off you go. So now we're up to just shy of £2.3 million, and we've got the soybeans to sell and whatever's at the top yard. So let's get back over here. We'll probably load the trailer up. Then we'll go jump into our grain trailer. Go get the soybeans done. And then if anything else comes up. Or, to be fair, it's not the month, is it? I'm thinking it's soybeans month. It's not soybeans month. Let's have a look. Because I think it's actually next month. It sometimes can be. Oh, we do need to sell the sunflowers. I didn't realise we had some in storage, so we'll go get them sold as well. Sugar beet, worst possible time. We'll just add that in. I'll work it out. Soybeans. Yeah, so it's actually not the best time for soybeans, so let's not get them sold this month. So we'll get loaded up. Then we'll get the sunflowers in the back. We'll get the sunflowers sold. I missed the perfect month. Completely forgot we had them in storage. Not the end of the world. I don't think it would have been... It's not going to be a great difference. But here we go. So 4 pallets of strawberry milk. So that's good. So yeah, when you think about how much these are worth, these are definitely worth doing. So I recommend anyone to get the extended dairy, because some of the extended products are actually sell quite nicely. Relatively high setup cost, but once you're there, once you've done the main thing, it's not bad at all really. You just keep putting milk in there, keep putting sugar in there, keep putting strawberries in there, and it does its thing. So let's grab these, get these into our spinnery. We'll take the fabric all next month once we've done the soybeans as well, and then that will be probably the last point, and then we can see how much money we've made, and we can see what fields we could have bought. We might even still buy them, and then if we ever do get some really big harvesters mods made, we might even be able to return at a later date if we want to. Yeah, let's get this chucked in here. Got another fabric pallet just there. That spinner is so much more efficient than those little ones. You think it took nearly a year to make one pallet on the little one. That's popping a pallet out every month. And to be honest, I think it would chuck more out, but we just haven't got the wool to feed it. Could have done with probably expanding the sheep's, but then we needed to expand the grass fields as well, because that was a part of the weakest link as well. We just didn't have enough grass to keep them fed. I mean, this was a grass field before we put all these productions on, but we needed a production area, and it served well. This area is, and we started off with the goats. If you remember, goats didn't work very well. For some reason, they don't seem to do any milk on this map. It just seems that this map's a bit, doesn't like it. I mean, this map doesn't like you cutting outside of the lines either, so don't know what that's all about. But so obviously we tried 3 different goat enclosures in this area, and then we settled on that one. That one still didn't work with the goats, so we got the sheepy. The sheepy have then looked after us. We've been selling their wool majority of the time, and it was making fairly decent money. And then we decided to get that little spinnery or spinnery, and yeah, it was so slow. It was really greedy as well. It seemed to engulf the wool, have to put nothing out for it. So then we decided to get rid of that, and then when we got some money from one of our big sales, we then put that big spinnery on, and that has been absolutely fantastic ever since. Ooh, seems to have got the lorry stuck, but don't worry about all the crashing in the lorry. I think the tyres, I've wore the tyres completely out. Probably should get them repaired, but oh well. So let's pull into the yard. Let's grab our grain trailer. We're going to sell those sunflowers straight off the bat, and then we will load this trailer up with soybeans, and then we can get that trailer, that low loader, then full of all of the last of the products, the sugar and whatever else we can fit on it. And we can see what our grand total was. So bear in mind, we'll only be in June, so yeah, again, this is all the money we would have just made by June selling these products. So this money was always going to be coming to us, but we just skipping through the months and not doing the other jobs we should be doing to see what we actually made over the course of this series. Plus we've got all the land, so you got to think how much land we've got. And quite a few of the fields are upwards of 500,000. We'll have a quick add up in a second. Let's get this loading. Let's work out how much land we've got. I've got a calculator on standby, so let's work out. I won't add in the fields we started with. So what do we want? Let's get the sunflowers going in there. Right, so we started with field 2, 3 and 36. So we won't add the values of them into our calculation here. So field 33 is 325,824 plus 537,864 plus our recent purchase, which is this one here, which is a fairly expensive field, to be honest. some of our first purchases where the fields were the cheapest. We didn't want to get too much too quick. So our grand total of all the fields we've bought is £2.4 million. So yeah, well, it's close to £2.5 million. So we've spent a lot of money buying fields. £2.5 million. So that's good. That's money we've been making in the background of everything. And obviously we've been buying all our tractors and we've bought all the productions. You've got to think most of those productions are £240,000, £200,000 each. So they're not cheap. And we've done, I think we've done really well. So let's get this sunflower sold. So I know we've missed the best month, but we still can get a 3,000 there. So let's head that way to the general store, which is at the top of the map. So nice, I do like that route. So let's head up there. We'll get this sunflower sold. Right, so we're at the general store. So let's get the first load of sunflowers sold. I know we've lost out. I kind of messed up there. Imagine this is slightly more than it is. So £52,000 for that one, and 3,000 environmental. So that's not too shabby. We've now hit that 2.3 million barrier. There we go, another £20,000 for that back bit. So actually not too bad. So you avid viewers and people who watch all of our videos and joined us on Discord may already know what the next series roughly going to be. So I ain't going to give away too much. Hopefully you'll enjoy the first episode, which should be out in the next 2 to 3 days. You'll see it. It'll be after Saxlingham. So we've got Whitcomb, Saxlingham, and then you'll see the new video. And I'll give you the bit of a teaser. We are going to try and do it as realistic as possible. So we will be having moisture meter. Well, we're having to read the fields of moistures. There'll be government subsidies. They'll be paying us not to use fields, paying us to use fields. We got the real mod on, and we'll have real servicing, real breakdown mods on, oil changes, and it'll be as realistic as I can get it. As far as I can get it. I mean, obviously some things, it's a game, so I can't do it 100%, but I'm going to try the best to get it as realistic as I physically can. Now, it is going to be the first map that's not based in the UK, and that is as much as I'm going to let you know. So we are getting the soybean filled up, and then we can move on into the June, and then we will get this sold. I'll see you there. So we are on route to sell the soybeans. So we've got a good price. It said that the best today would be 5.1, but we've managed to get a 5.4. So we're going to head down there and get the 5.4. There's a bit of a trek. It is where the biodigester is. So we'll stretch the lorry's legs. We're going to go the windy, twisty way and enjoy ourselves on the way down there. Right, so let's get the soybeans sold. So I think we're doing a smaller compartment first. So that's £87,000. No environmental score, unfortunately, but you can't win them all. So let's see what the next one is. 101,000. So not bad going at all off our soybeans. Soybeans are definitely a very valuable commodity. So now we're up to £2.5 million, and we're going to head back over to our production area, and we're going to load everything up for the final time. Right, so we've got our last load of produce on. So we've got 2,000 litres of fabric, 1,700 litres of eggs, 8,000 litres of strawberry milk, and 24,000 litres of sugar. Let's see if we can get it in a one-up. Oh, we didn't quite make it. So that's another £300,000, and we didn't quite make the £3 million. We're at 2.8. And I think that's absolutely fantastic for a vintage series like this. So I think we're going to leave it there, and that will be the end of Calmsden. So I hope you've all enjoyed the series. I've enjoyed making it. I hope you've all enjoyed watching it. So please do comment below of what your thoughts were to the series, and hopefully you'll enjoy the new one, which will be starting very soon. So thank you for watching, guys. If you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get a notification of our new video and the new series. So hopefully we'll see you over there. Bye for now.